came to the conclusion that social media have a lot of y'all women mindset fucked up. Fucked up. A lot of y'all women on social media, y'all going by what these celebrities, men giving they woman and stuff like that, and y'all want a man to do this and that and all this other stuff, when half of y'all never even had a rich man. Y'all don't even have friends that had a rich man. But y'all going by social media talking about y'all want this type of man and y'all never even experienced it. Y'all haven't even experienced rich man adjacent. I believe social media got y'all confused. How can you say if you're making $60,000 a year and you get with a man making $60,000 a year, how the hell you expect him to pay all the bills and take you on trips and do nice things? That is unrealistic. We have to come to the conclusion that some women will never date a rich man. You will never date a man in the 1%. And the fact that y'all wanting these men to do this and that because of what y'all see on social media and what the next woman getting, when y'all never experienced a man that's even in the 1%. Y'all never even had a friend that dated a man in the 1%. So why the hell are you going off social media on something that you never even experienced? Now, I'm just being honest, ladies. I'm not being a pick-me. I'm just saying at some point, y'all got to be realistic. Everybody is not going to get a rich nigga. Everybody not going to get a rich nigga. It ain't even enough rich niggas to go around. And y'all going off what these girls get on social media, what y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what the shit these bitches going through to put up with a nigga to get the shit that you seen on Instagram. They putting up with a lot of bullshit to even get half of this shit they get. I'm just saying. Believe me. I know. I say this all to say, if you're dating a nigga that's in your price range, don't go off Instagram. Go off what you getting in real life, because the chance that you get a rich nigga is very low to none. Low to none. You not even in the vicinity to meet a rich nigga. You not even having experience in rich nigga adjacent activities. I'm just saying. Don't kill the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. If you're dating a regular nigga, expect regular nigga shit. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill the messenger. Just expect regular nigga shit. And that is okay. Get off Instagram, baby. Come into the real world. I'm just saying. Okay, bye.
They're going to call you a pick-me. If you tell women the truth, they shame you and call you names. Good to see a woman clocking her fellow women.
I can't even take making this video seriously at all whatsoever, but we all know that there is like a raging pandemic of loneliness all across the board. Like, you can't even get people to actually go out on dates anymore. Like, the decision paralysis that people experience is unfucking real. You have way too many options for you to just be like, all right, this person is definitely somebody that I see myself with, and I want to go out with them and ignore everything else. Like, why do men even have rosters? Like, you are not a bitch.
You are not a bitch. Like, you are not a fucking picker. You are not a chooser.
You are not somebody that should have the ability to
have like a list of people that you can go through and be like, yeah, I would go out with this one on like Wednesday night, and then this one's gonna be on Saturday night.
Like,
bitch, what the fuck?
I can't even get a man to go out with me.
Men have rosters. The majority of men don't even get any action to begin with, let alone have a long line of women waiting for them. Only Chads get that kind of play. You're just pissed because Chad has plenty of options, and you want to be his only one. Maybe you shouldn't lower your standards, but focus on men who aren't suffering from decision paralysis, whatever that means, so you won't get pumped and dumped by Mr. Chad with a roster of chicks waiting for him to call them.
I just saw this video of this girl basically saying that her man pays all her bills and all she has to do is cook and clean and do his laundry and stuff like that. And a whole bunch of bitter hosts in the comments talking about he gets to come home and relax after working and you have to do all that. How the fuck do y'all bitches live in filth? How long do y'all think it takes to cook and clean a house? And laundry is not an everyday task, so how long do y'all think that takes? Y'all done let these bitter ass internet hoes convince y'all that if you don't have housekeepers and fucking cleaners and shit like that, that you're not living a life of, I guess, I wouldn't say luxury, but that it's not worth it. It literally does not take that long. The time that he spends working and the time that I spend cleaning and cooking is not even comparable. Y'all let these hoes on the internet that hate men and never had somebody that actually wants to take care of them convince y'all that that is not an easy life when it quite literally is. Then somebody in the comments was like, you are literally a human pet. That ain't what they said, but it was something along those lines. And it's like, y'all, you have to cook and clean anyway. You have to do that even without a man. You have to do laundry anyway. So like, it's not that hard. And they say, well, if you have kids, I forgot what the fuck they said about the kids, but it's still not that hard, even with kids. Like, and most of the time, if you do have a good man, now this is where it gets tricky with the kids. A man that is a good man is going to help you with them kids when he gets home. Now, them trifling husbands, yeah, they do leave all the work for the kids too, but it's still not that hard. Y'all got to stop listening to the internet. These people are bitter.
Single women keep women single. 80% of the laundry is her clothes. You don't even have to clean your house every day if you maintain it well. This is why I have no sympathy for any single woman crying in her 30s or 40s.
I don't know if y'all know this, but there are so many men out here who would love to have a woman and receive her love and give it in return. The issue is that so many men have been done wrong by women in the past. They just cannot stand the thought of feeling that type of hurt and pain again. What women have to understand is that men experience pain differently than a woman. Now, it's not to disregard anything that a woman has gone through, but it is to say that men already be on the fence of letting a woman get in and get too close, and when they finally let her in and she do him wrong, it makes him feel stupid. Like, dang, I never let a woman get this close to me. How did I let this happen? A lot of women have turned some good guys into men that just don't care anymore. To the fellas, I want you to know that it's okay to let go, because you never know, you can meet the love of your life.
Very eloquently said. The reward isn't worth the risk for all the time you've put into it. You can be damn near the perfect guy, and these women don't give two shits about that. You'll still get taken to the cleaners. You'll get cheated on, used for your time and resources. That shit just isn't worth it for many men.
Women these days are so delusional that they are trying to require men to pay for their makeup to hide how unattractive they are. I heard this woman, Jessie Wu, say that if a man asks to see you in your regular state with no makeup, that he's broke and he doesn't want to finance your aesthetic. He doesn't want to pay for your makeup. I was like, what? This takes the cake. So women want men to pay for them to paint their faces with makeup just so they can hide their faces, hide their flaws, their insecurities, and keep it all away from him, the one who's paying for it all. But everybody's a 10, right? What it really is they don't ever want to have to expose how unattractive they really are. How many women on this planet would knock a man way off his high horse if he's projecting his future finances? He's got goals. So let's go outrageous, like this makeup shit is outrageous and the fake lashes and shit is outrageous. So he walks around saying he's a billionaire because he's going to manifest it. He's speaking it into existence. How many women would tell him he's delusional and broke because he doesn't have the money now and should not be going around telling people that he does, misleading people to believe that he's something he's not? It's pretty much about the same. And I'm not knocking makeup, but really, come on.
I'll wait until Halloween to pay for a woman's makeup, and she'd better put on a clown costume.
If you want somebody to respect you, you gotta start respecting yourself. And I'm talking to black women, okay? I'm tired of the baby mama culture. I'm tired of the twerking culture. I'm tired of us idealizing materialistic things and materialistic people and celebrities and all this other bullshit and thinking that we're just so educated and so elevated and so strong. We're looking kind of dumb. The people that thought that this presidential election was gonna go the other way because it was a black woman that popped up out of nowhere in 3 months. Okay, you gotta face the facts now. When you go running around bringing people that are twerking, bringing people that are just musicians, not saying no shade to the musicians, but we gotta respect ourselves if we want anybody to ever respect us. They're gonna continue to pander to you, continue to baby mama you, continue to basically treat you like you're dumb because we're treating ourselves like we're dumb. One black woman will tell you, "Oh my God, maybe we should bring back marriage. We should wait until marriage." And y'all want to get mad at her. "Oh girl, why you judging us? Some of us don't want that." The other side's telling you, "Okay, maybe elevate yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself together. Oh my God, if you don't want a brokey, then you gotta just not. You can't get with them. You can't build." You want to get mad at them. You want to call them names, but it's like, what do you really want? It sounds like you want to live in a delusion.
I respect a woman who takes accountability.
So, I took a mental poll, right? To see why aren't most black men getting married? And all they keep talking about is divorce. I told y'all that. They be talking about, oh, if you get divorced, then this woman take half of your stuff, and da-da-da-da. And most of the men who say that, y'all, like, hilariously, they don't have any assets. They don't have anything to protect in the first place. So that be their excuse. I don't want to get married, so I don't get a divorce. Why won't you work inside of your marriage to make sure that you don't get a divorce? Why don't you refrain from cheating? And why don't you practice self-control? And why don't you communicate? Why don't you go to therapy and stuff like that so that that's not even in the cards for you? You know what I'm saying? You could tell the ones who planning on doing something.
But are we wrong, though? With this no-fault divorce bullshit, no man is going to get married. We've seen men get divorced for being too perfect. Women file for 80% of divorces. Some found a better man. Others just stopped loving their husbands. Until no-fault divorce is scrapped, the marriage rate will keep declining. Don't blame us. Blame the law that does nothing to protect men.
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations. When I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job. He was the manager at a warehouse.
Okay.
So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by, and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills. And he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you, as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband.
Women, especially black women, are really hilarious. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.